Hello and welcome. My name is Kristen. I will be putting together a page today, kind of random, because that's the way that I scrapbook. Kind of random. I usually don't have a plan or a kit. I like to just kind of design as I go. So that is what I'll be doing today. I plan a very little bit, kind of a theme, or I just in general, I get what I'm going to want to put on a page, at least like the pictures or memorabilia that go with it, and then kind of pull from there. Sometimes it takes me an hour to do a page because I go through all my stuff multiple times and try and find exactly what I want to work with. So just depends. I know there are a lot of people out there who make kits and work with things like that and gather their stuff together in advance. I just typically can't do that. So today I am working on an 8.5 by 11, and I have one picture. I've already started some, but I wanted to show you how I started out. So the first thing I did was pick my color scheme, and I work for a Spanish immersion school, and the flag of Spain is red and yellow. And so I picked this color for the background, and it is really, really busy. I don't typically do a lot of real busy, like, and leave it open. So I went with this as the contrast color to go, or the matching color to go with it because of the flag colors. And because I am going to be incorporating some red and yellow stickers and embellishments, I wanted to have a the contrast so that it would stand out. So I used an 8.5 by 11 main page, and then this is an 8 by 8, and I double side taped it down with a matching kind of evenly right here. And then with the like aqua teal color, I cut 1 inch from the top and the side, and then centered it and taped it down. So, and then I used this really pretty paper that is from Color Book in the Wild and Free patterns. Like I said, I work in a Spanish immersion school, and so a lot of these patterns are really fitting for that. So I really like this with the feathers and the arrows and stuff. Plus the colors are similar to what I'm working with. I didn't want to do too many polka dots. So I use this a lot when I'm doing pages in this book. So I cut a piece of this to map my picture because it has these similar colors from the pages that I'm using. And I laid that down. So here is where I'm at. So here I made this thick border mat so that you could catch this yellow and red from the paper, the matte paper, so it would pull into the theme. This is the picture that I was basing everything off of, and like I said, our school is Spanish immersion, and our theme for this school year was 30 years flying high, and continuing the adventure together because it's our 30th anniversary. And so the logo that we had created this year by our printing department was the balloons, kind of like the Up movie. So they were all red and yellow from the Spanish flag, and it's carrying away our marquee that's got our school name on it. So it's kind of an all aerial theme, and we're, flying high. So I wanted to incorporate the balloons. So I used Creative Memories stickers from their birthday collection, I'm sure. But these are $19.95. These are 20 years old, 25 years old probably. And so they weren't really sticky anymore. So I used my Zig pen and glued them down. And with my Creative Memories fine tip pen, I just traced out these little ribbons, the strings from the balloons. And then this is a sticker that we had created to hand out to all of our students this year. So it was just something to pull this whole thing together. So I wanted to kind of go along with this theme. And so I created on my Cricut this cloud, and I cut it in half because I want to put it down here like this so that it is the same size as my matted picture. Because like I said, I'm going with the whole theme that I have going on here. And so I just wanted to line that up so that it would go along with everything. And I didn't want to use just white because white is so bright. And I like to have it a little bit dimmer, or not, just not so bold. So usually I put stuff down either with this kind of glue pen because I really like how thin the polka dot, it can leave little dots. So I usually will lay things down with that, or I really like double-sided tape, and I have it in a variety of widths. So I've got those down, and then the only other thing I really want to do, because typically I title a page, but I feel like my big old banner that we had made and hanging outside our school is title enough, this is probably what I would have titled it anyway. So I do want to have an airplane, and I don't have one exactly like what we have in our logo here, but I have multiple different kinds of airplanes that I could use. So this is what I'm talking about. I am like completely ADD, and I will pull everything in the world out. So I really kind of like this concept because it's got the plane and the world, and that really kind of pulls in the fact that we really talk about a lot of different countries at our school, not just Spain, but any Spanish-speaking country for sure. So I feel like I'm going to use this one. This is by Current. I just got these from somebody not that long ago, and I've never used them before, but they are meant for scrapbooking. So that is good. Always want to use stickers that are meant for scrapbooking. So I don't like, I definitely do not want it over here, so I think I'm going to have it coming out kind of out of the clouds here in the middle. And ta-da! So this is a finished layout. The only other thing that I will end up adding is I will probably use some numbered stickers or die cut from my Cricut. The year, and this was 2020, if you couldn't tell, because I have a lovely mask on in this picture. So this is our school theme for the year 2020. So I will put that right here down the side so that I'll have that documented, and then I will put it in my Somos Maxwell book, which has all of my pages that I've been working on for the school that I work at and my favorite dream job. So I hope that you all like this layout and can gain something from the randomness and kind of sporadic way that I do things. I would love to get feedback and see what you all think. And if you're interested in having me do some more random on the fly kind of layouts like this, I do 12 by 12, 8 by 8, 8.5 by 11. I've done some 6 by 6 books in the past. I also have a quarantine book that I'm looking into documenting, and it is like a journal, and not as much of a scrapbook, but more like a journal with pictures and documentation and things like that. And it's like 7 by 11 or something. So just let me know, and I hope you all have a great day.